Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Boom Arena. Today we're gonna be pushing 3700 medals with this machine gun pump deck. This deck has been popularized by also a top player Barat. I kinda stole his deck, and with that being said, we're gonna have three very heavy cards. We're gonna have machine gun, which obviously requires very specific response, mana collector, which usually cannot be ignored, and a footman as our last line of defense. This deck is very solid and I'm gonna show you guys why in a second. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel to not miss out for another content like this, and let's jump to some ladder gameplay. Alright, so we are gonna start off against Gassus, who's gonna be playing, it looks like Steelbait. Please don't kill this gunner, thank you. And we're gonna get this kill. He got a very nice read on me in this first play, playing phones to protect his thingy bomb girl. However, we were able to get away with the defense and he's gonna take the damage lead so far. We're gonna just pump and hope that nothing funny happens. As I say that, he's gonna instantly get some more damage, but he didn't deny our pump, so in a way it's a trade-off where we sacrifice damage early on to get pumps rolling, and we want to get as many pumps as possible before double mana, because that's when we're gonna start to absolutely decimate his position. I'm gonna play Far Tiny and he's gonna actually juke my position, which is gonna be fine because I'm gonna just play Stone Phones. Also, we are getting just a tiny bit of damage every time. If he's gonna be playing Bone Blasters, I'm gonna just play Footmen on them, and I hope I'm gonna get hits. Yeah, I'm gonna get one hit on, so I should have played Footman lower, but either way, he still has to deal with these Footmen coming right at his position. I'm gonna just play Rolling Steel to assure my kill, and right now I'm gonna just play third pump, and that's the dream scenario for us. We're going to a double mana with very well set up of pumps, and we're gonna start playing machine guns soon. He's gonna be playing this one though, which won't break through this time, and yeah, I'm gonna just start attacking. There's no reason not to. Bomb Girl will get some value for him, and I think I'm gonna just play another pump since he's not responding to my machine gun as he's supposed to. This machine gun will take the tower, so that's gonna be a success for us, and we're gonna set up machine gun on the opposite side. If we succeeded on the one side, why do not try the other? Also, these were pretty well played bullets, just obliterating everything I've put. So yeah, props to him. I'm gonna play third machine gun because why not? At this point we're just winning, and the game goal is to just play very aggressive and never allow him to play the aggressive moves by himself. So yeah, that's gonna be the game number one for you guys. A little warm-up against very aggressive players who unfortunately underestimated the power of pumps. Let's jump to the game number two. We are in the game number two, and this time we're gonna be up against Nerve Digger player, who's gonna be having 164 medals, and let's see if he plays a Digger or not. Obviously it's of course possible that he plays whatever he wants. For instance, I'm the player that plays pretty much any deck, so even if I were to name myself, I don't know, a Super Ape Master or something, I would probably still not stick to that pretty much all the time, because I do not play only Super Ape. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. Anyhow, we're gonna just counter this Dark Knight right here and hope to get some kiting. We won't, so that will be unfortunate, and we won't also activate Vikings, so well, Dark Knight was too low on health for it, so I didn't expect that. Let's just pump and see what's gonna be his response to a pump, and it looks like he's gonna be using one of the ways to responding to a pump, which is gonna be counterplay. Counterplay is creating a threat to your opponent, usually on the opposite side, for which your opponent has to spend more mana that he would love to. So right now, for instance, in my dream scenario, I would absolutely do not spend mana for defending at all, and I would just go for pumps all day every day, but he was attacking me while I was pumping, so I wasn't able to just set up my comfortable scenario, and right now, not only now I can go back to pumping. So yeah, very well played. I got only one pump into double mana. With this deck you usually want two to succeed, and we're gonna see what's gonna be his game plan from now. I'm gonna play second pump since he's not spelling them out nor playing a card that can deny them. I think that's gonna be the best shot for me for now, and I'm gonna just play a Explorer here. So we split Dark Knight and Twins, very important because obviously Dark Knight is a very good response to Footmen. And we're gonna be playing third pump, and at this point I think it's not good practice to do what I've just done, but at this point I think I just have so big of a mana advantage that I can both pump and go for attack. Right here he overexpanded on my machine gun on the left side, so I'm gonna play machine gun on the right side. And right now I expect him playing Twins, and for that I'm gonna have Footman and machine gun on the opposite side, and I don't think he's able to absolutely defend us that, so that's gonna be good game, well played. Three pumps really shine in double mana, and that was pretty much textbook attack pattern which you can get with this deck. Let's jump to the game number 3. Alright, so we're in the game number 3 against Zeno, who has 6 medals, and we're gonna see what he's gonna do after playing Bone Blasters, which is acceptable first play, and looks like he's gonna be playing a default deck. Like, Bone Blasters and Bomberman don't synergize with each other very well, so that's the first clue I'm keeping in mind. Here he's gonna protect his Bomberman, which is very nice play. I'm gonna have to spend on that more mana. No, I won't have to. Bomberman actually dies. I thought Steelhammer will get 2 shots on my gunner. In that case, I would have spent a Rolling Steel to stop this Bomberman, but if he dies faster, it's okay for me. Right now I'm gonna counter Bone Blasters with Fire Tiny. That's why Fire Tiny is very dominant in the meta. It pretty much shuts down Bone Blasters, Skeleton Keg, Footman Keg, Footman Keg obviously as well, but the more important is Phone Keg. This one is pretty dangerous, and you don't have to keep a steal for that. You can actually just play a Fire Tiny, and with proper placement, aim and timing, you will get away with that. So right now he has played a Balloon on the one side, so I'm gonna just play Footman on the opposite side to force him to spend a mana, and it looks like he's gonna decide to take damage, or just straight up give up. That was also a possibility, and yeah, I believe he actually genuinely gave up in this game number 3. I'm not gonna waste your time. It was nice playing with you, Zeno, but let's jump to the game number 4. Alright, so we are in the game number 4, and yeah, I cannot say that nickname in video, so we're gonna just name this guy a Mr. N-word. I think that will be appropriate, and it looks like he's gonna be playing machine gun, so very similar archetype to ours, but totally different in a way of execution, because our machine gun will be the asymmetric one, which will depend of whether we get pumps down or not, and his machine gun will be very symmetrical, so he will try to defend our machine guns perfectly every time and just spell cycle us in the end. And so far we are just very ahead in this plan. We are having a damage lead, and if he were to spell cycle us, it would take for him a huge amount of time to do so. I'm gonna wait for Footmen to pop, so we can take out the Swordman and force out a very expensive response out of him. And yeah, he is not gonna just protect this machine, it wasn't worth it. Also, he is not playing flying bombs on my pumps, so I can just pump again. And yeah, at some point he will have to play some flying bomb, because otherwise I'm gonna just play infinite machine guns on the field and absolutely kill him. I mean, frankly, the game is over already, but I want to give him a benefit of a doubt that he can somehow come back. But he decides to not play anything for machine gun. I'm taking it as a rage quit, and this game will be over as well, so yeah. Pretty unfortunate, I'm taking these guys very early on, but yeah, sometimes it happens, and actually for the sake of pushing, it's the best thing that could have happened for me. So let's jump to the game number 5 of this video. And we are in the game number 5. Another name I cannot pronounce. Like, in Boom Arena we don't get a censorship like in other video games for the sake of luring more people to play this game. So we kinda trade off the mannerism for more player base, which is fine when game starts to grow, but at some point this will have to be changed, because yeah, people are strange nowadays and they are offended by someone saying N-word on Twitter. I'm not gonna deep down why is that happening, but yeah, I think that's just a privilege of free speech. Sometimes it just happens. Anyhow, we're gonna be playing Boom Arena, and our opponent will be playing a Bomberman. Very well timed response against our pressure. And he's gonna be playing Super A. First of all, that wasn't the perfectly placed Super A, because I was about to say that I can absolutely fully counter it, but then I missed the rolling steel and look like a clown right now. Well, anyhow, we're gonna be realizing our plan of just playing pumps, and so far we are doing great. I'm gonna play a Fire Tiny to weaken a Mother Devil, and he has used bullets. I think that these were good bullets, and I technically should have gone in right now because I have 2 pumps, but I'm gonna just play third and try to check our opponent if he's gonna hold in double. And yeah, we're gonna just go in, and he's allowing me to lock on. I think it was the smartest decision on the board, because I don't see the real world where he holds this. Another mistake by me, where I allow this cannon wheel to destroy this machine gun. That should have happened in a million years, but just still was too slow. I'm gonna play another machine gun though. He misplaced a steel hammer, so that's gonna suck for him, and we're gonna get rid of these apes. So he actually justified his steel hammer placement in the back, which is very fortunate for him that he had responses. And right now we just have 3 pumps. He's calling me that I'm a beginner, which is not true. I actually have spent some time mastering this game, so you cannot say that, good sir. And we're gonna proceed to winning this game. Actually, he's gonna catch our machine gun with apes yet another time, which is very good play for him. And we're gonna play another machine gun. Just at this point we have a mana advantage and we can capitalize on that, so why not? I'm gonna just play some preemptive cards. I believe he's gonna be soon available to play apes, and with that we're gonna be just playing Footmen. And once these apes are dead, I believe we're gonna be playing another machine gun. So yeah, that was the game number 5 of this video, and we're gonna reach 3700 medals with that game. So as you can see, I've reached 3700 medals, and it's gonna put me, well, far in the first place. I actually didn't check leaderboards in quite some videos, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna push about 100 medals a day to keep this spot, and if necessary I'm gonna sometimes push 200, like it's not a big deal. Overall, I think this machine gun pump is the strongest machine gun pump variation that is out there yet. And if you want to try this archetype, you can obviously change some cards. For instance, Ice Tiny works here, but I prefer Fire Tiny. Phones work here, but then you die to air, and so on and so forth. Anyhow, thanks for watching this video. If you like this type of content, make sure to let me down in the comments and subscribe to my YouTube channel to not miss out another uploads. So for now I'm gonna say you bye bye and see you next time.